The main news that we just heard, BAND-MAID's come back to the U.S.
I guess there goes my fucking BAND-MAID news.
I got to set it up for you.
Ryan, you are the news today.
Yeah, man. You're the main
Trying to
topic,
take the
bro.
lead.
Come on, we talked about your banana. Introduce.
So May 18th, BAND-MAID's coming back to the U.S. for Daytona. What is it called? The
Speedway? Oh, Rockville?
Rockville Festival.
Right here.
Is this a new festival, like this
Daytona
one that
Beach,
happens every year, or
Florida.
is this a new one? I've never heard of Rockville before.
Me
I don't
neither.
know.
Rockville. I don't know. I don't know if it's new or not. Daytona Beach, Florida. I mean, you got some pretty huge bands that are on the same bill as BAND-MAID. Maybe they'll pull out one of their covers they did not get to do live. Slipknot, Rob Zombie, Queens of the Stone Age, man. Pussifer, Trivium, Bullet for My Valentine, all bands I like a lot. Suicidal Tendencies, Avatar, and Blackstone Cherry Converge, and BAND-MAID, and then a bunch of bands after them.
You know, I always find it
Coheed.
interesting to see where they
Guys,
list these
Avatar's
bands.
really
in the
good
list.
live, by the way. So make sure you check out Avatar if you're checking out BAND-MAID.
So we got 1, 2,
You
3.
won't regret it.
Yeah. All right. Check out Avatar. Check.
There's 13 after BAND-MAID.
There's
Not
a-
13 or 14. They're like right in the middle, man. So they're not going on at fucking 1 p.m. You know what I mean?
That's really cool.
They're right ahead of a lot of pretty big names, and especially for a Southern crowd, you got Blackstone Cherry in there, which is, I think.
Oh, I see them. Is that them right before, right after Converge?
Yeah, before Converge, I
How do you
believe.
guys read this?
Yeah, and then
It's
BAND-MAID
very
news.
difficult.
it's just the farthest I can zoom into. It won't.
I
let me
got
go any
my
farther.
own page up so I can read shit.
Bloodywood is
Yeah.
also playing again right
Yeah,
before
Bloodywood.
BAND-MAID, just like at the last festival is Bloodywood, and then I went to BAND-MAID
Nice.
right afterwards. So
Yeah.
it's exactly the same as Bloodywood, a band in between, and then BAND-MAID, just like the festival I went to, Sacramento. I can't even remember. Aftershock.
Interesting.
And Suicidal
Sunday looks
Tendencies,
pretty fun.
dude. Go Suicidal Tendencies for kicking it for like the last 100 years.
Facts.
Very energetic band. Very
Dude,
energetic.
I've
Volta
loved
and
that band
Coheed?
since I was a skater, a little fucking
Is
skate punk.
Coheed on there? Where's Coheed?
Yeah, on Sunday, Coheed and the Mars
Oh,
Volta,
on a different day? Okay,
Incubus,
gotcha.
Duel.
Care about
Yeah, well,
that.
Sunday is a totally different show than the other ones. It looks like Sunday, Tool, Deftones, and Incubus headlining. They all kind of have like a vibe or whatever.
Incubus,
totally
wow.
different. Yeah, totally different vibe than like Slipknot and Rob Zombie or Pantera and Godsmack. You know,
Yeah, Mars Volta, Coheed. Yeah.
just
Have they put
learned-
anything out recently, Incubus? It's been a while, hasn't it?
I haven't heard them since fucking Drive, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're going to come out with the classics.
They're a great fucking band, dude.
Why did I start that so high?
Incredible band.
Filter is still a band. I didn't even know they were still
Yeah.
together.
Dude,
It's pretty much
when
Richard Patrick and whoever else he hires to play his shit.
It's
Oh, really?
crazy. Some of these bands I'm seeing, like I haven't heard like these bands. I haven't heard anyone bring up these. Chevelle, I didn't know they were still a band.
Oh,
Pantera
Chevelle's been kicking it for a while. They've been playing shows like all the time. They're like one
Wow.
of those bands that just constantly playing festivals,
Yeah.
always touring. Yeah.
I saw them at the 2007 Ozfest, and I think that's the last time I heard any music from them.
Jason Bonham's
Wow.
Led Zeppelin Evening. Oh, he's making a name
Oh,
for himself.
cool.
Making a name for himself, isn't he?
I thought Pantera was not Pantera anymore. I thought Pantera stopped
It's
playing.
it's Phil and Rex, and then Zach Wilde and Charlie Benante from Anthrax. So,
Zach Wilde is in Pantera now?
so let's
Yeah.
listen. It's a tribute because obviously you can't have Pantera without Dime and Vinny.
Yeah.
So Zach stepped in to play the guitar stuff, and Charlie Benante from Anthrax is playing drums, and he's fucking nailing the drums. Like total
Yeah.
respect and tribute to Vinnie Paul. Zach Wilde, on the other hand, is just playing Pantera like Zach Wilde would play Pantera, which is
the
cool.
same
but
way. The same way he played Black Sabbath when he was supposed to play Black Sabbath songs.
Yeah. Initially, if you guys know Ola England,
Yes.
great fucking guitarist, YouTuber guy, and company owner actually. Anyway, he had an interview with Zach. I know we're veering from our usual standard here, but I know this stuff, so I'm going to talk about it.
No, I
He had an
love
interview
it.
with Zach before they started playing, and Zach said he was going to use Dimebag's guitar that he gave him, and he's going to learn all his shit. Well, then they played, and he's playing his wild audio guitars, and not playing his shit.
Oh,
So apparently he decided
disappointing.
to not really dive into it. It's still cool, but I don't know.
It's
So
cool
this is-
to an extent.
this festival's on the Daytona Speedway?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which I worked there for a weekend.
Oh, really?
I worked for Hoosier Tire for a few years, and I went down there to work on a 24 hours of Daytona in the tire changing area. Not it was like the big warehouse where they held all the tires and the drivers
Oh.
send them to get new tires and shit.
To answer the question I just saw in the chat about Robert, he's not in suicidal tendencies anymore. By
No,
the
he's
way.
playing with fucking Metallica.
Did you know he's the longest standing bassist for Metallica, technically?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, since 2003.
I mean, he had to be like, right? Because they never had another one that lasted more than, what, 5 years?
Really?
Newstead had to be longer than that, wasn't he?
How long was it? What did you say, 2003? Yeah, so
From, like,
Newstead would have
92?
joined in,
Yeah,
92. So about 10 years,
Yeah,
a little less
yeah,
than
yeah.
10 years.
He joined in
About 10 years.
when it
About
was
a
Justice
decade.
89. Yeah. Something like that.
I mean,
Yeah, but he wasn't really on Justice. Like, he wasn't on that album.
Well,
they
he-
can tell me all they
I
want that there's a
know.
bass on that album. There's no bass on that album.
I know. Fucking Lars.
the sad thing about
Turn it down a
Jason.
little more.
The sad thing about Jason is that he was a phenomenal bassist and singer.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like,
Yeah,
he's-
great singer, great bassist. The solo stuff he tried to, or like his own bands he tried to do were great, but
Yeah, that's a sad story with him, honestly. But with Robert, he's the reason why I like Suicidal Tendencies, because those fucking bass lines in that band were so amazing, and of course the guitar is so good. I always liked Suicidal. My uncle
Rocky
got me
George.
into him. It's funny you saying you listened to it while you're skating. I did too. Pennywise also, I saw them on the bill. Pennywise,
Yeah.
Rancid, NoFX, even Suicidal was still in the game back then. I was like,
yeah.
when I was skating on the corner trying to ollie manholes, those manhole covers.
Hell yeah.
If you are enjoying these clips from our full podcast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all those notifications so you don't miss out when we go live on Sunday, which is always the same time at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you can't catch it there, we're also on Spotify and future streaming platforms in the future, because that's where the future takes place. I don't know. Just hit subscribe, guys.